a child of God.
Drop the rifle, Ballard.
Much like yourself, perhaps.
Hi there, I'm Anna with VIP TV, and I'm at the Miami Beach Cinematheque with Scott Haze. He is the star of the film Child of God, directed by James Franco, and it is based on the novel by Cormac McCarthy. He plays a very scary serial killer named Lester Ballard. Lucky for you, ladies and gentlemen, he looks a lot better, a little better in person. So it's amazing what a facial hair and some prosthetic teeth can do. But apart from the physical transformation, he also had a very detailed mental preparation he had to undergo. You lived in a cave.
I knew that this was a very challenging role, and I knew that when I got the role, I was 215 with the shaved head, and this guy was supposed to be this lanky, ghostly, monstrous creature in the woods. So I went to Tennessee, and I ended up living alone in a cabin, 2 months in a cave.
So while you were living in that cave, what was the most challenging part? I think for me, the most challenging part would be eating very little, but I know you had to undergo other things.
I think the hardest part was it was December and it was freezing. And then also I didn't know that if you build a fire in the wrong part of the cave and there's no ventilation, the smoke will piss off the bats.
When you were out of that isolation, and done with the film, what was the first thing that you wanted to do?
What I did is I watched basketball and I ordered a pizza.
Pretty simple enough, but the little things that we take advantage of. Right?
That's what I did immediately. And then I went and directed a movie, which kind of really took me from actor to director.
Yeah. When James Franco first approached you to be in this film and play this, such an intricate and difficult character, how did you first feel?
I felt honored. I read the novel and I said, how the hell am I going to do this? But also it's a type of thing that as an actor growing up, you look at roles like this, like De Niro did Taxi Driver, he played Travis Bickle. And, that deals with isolation and the person being alone. So, I was inspired, I was excited to do such a role. I found out Sean Penn wanted to do this movie for 15 years.
And what happened with that?
They couldn't get the money together, and plus it deals with such a crazy subject.
Yes.
Necrophilia is not for everybody, and Hollywood kind of was scared, I think, to do that at the time.
So you were telling me that you like directing as much as acting. I heard you were recently in Africa and Kenya, and you shot a movie. Can you tell me a little bit about that one?
Yeah, there's this guy named Charles Mooley, who was an orphan, who was abandoned by his own family and became a multimillionaire, and basically the Great Gatsby of Nairobi. So 25 years later, he is changing the face of Kenya.
That's awesome. So you got to work with a lot of amazing people.
Yeah.
And how was it working with James Franco and him directing?
So he's the best, and I feel fortunate to be in the middle of it, as getting to play these great roles. We just did Sound and the Fury. We're doing a couple more movies next year.
So make sure you keep a lookout for Scott Haze. Has a lot more things coming up, so make sure you watch Child of God and that you come back to Miami Beach Cinematheque because they have great and exciting events just like this one every month. For VIP TV, I'm Maria Reyes.